You know, as I do this video in the dark, I have to constantly remind people when I was talking about talking about reparations, and they'll say first thing they always use, well, you weren't a slave. I like, nah, we weren't slaves, but we are still owed. And see, the thing is, slavery was what, like basically a century and 4 decades. We're just a century and 4 decades actually away from slavery. We ain't too far. A lot of us I had great grandparents that parents were motherfucking slaves. Great grandparents that parents were slaves. So that's how far removed we are from slavery for some of you white folks. For some of y'all, we ain't nothing but a couple decades away from the shit. But for the sake of argument for the case of reparations, I can say we don't even have to use slavery. We don't have to use that. I said we could use eminent domain. We could use convict leasing. We could use what? We could use fucking sharecropping, where basically you had black people on the land working technically for free. Convict leasing, where y'all would just snatch black people up just because they was walking and forced them to work in chain gangs and shit. These the shit you white people have done. Redlining at the bank, which y'all still do today to keep black people from getting any kind of economic development. The destruction of thriving black communities. Elan, Arkansas, Rosewood, Florida, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street, Slocum, Texas, East St. Louis, Wilmington, North Carolina, Seneca, New York, where y'all made it to Central Park. That was a thriving black community. And those, we could talk about the other towns that y'all flooded to cover up. Y'all destroyed, massacred everybody, and then raided the motherfucker. True to y'all motherfucking white heritage, because before y'all came to America, that's how y'all was doing other Europeans. That's how y'all was doing each other in Europe. Before the Moorish and Ottoman blockade that had y'all ass blocked in. Hell, y'all was brutalizing each other up there in Europe. Hell, y'all didn't even consider, matter of fact, y'all didn't even consider Irish and Italian people and Southern Europeans as white. Actually, y'all created this whole white and black damn thing. Before that shit, you didn't have no concept of race. You just had different tribes of people. But in order for you all to be able to say, well, we need a reason why we're enslaving all these black people and colonizing everywhere where people of color at, to give us this reason why we could do it. This the shit that you white people, you so-called white people, have done. Now, am I talking about the average white person? No. But let me get back to about the black American FBA case for reparations. Like I said, redlining, destruction of thriving black communities. You had motherfucking the killing, the assassination of black leaders, Malcolm X, Medgar Evers, Fred Hampton, Bobby Seale. You had the murder of Martin Luther King, only to find out that he wasn't even dead by the time they could have revived him, but they suffocated him with a pillow. The CIA killed the brother. He could have survived, but they killed him. But y'all try to cover that shit up. The dumping of drugs in the black community and guns in the black community. Oliver North, Iran Contra affair. I could go on and on with this shit. And a lot of y'all white people that sit up there and talk that shit, y'all just don't know. Y'all catch amnesia like a motherfucker. Oh, I don't remember. We don't remember that. Y'all catch amnesia like a motherfucker. Hell, Tim Wise was talking about the same shit I was talking about But y'all white people, you know, y'all gloss over there talking about, well, what about what they doing now? Yeah, y'all get the niggas y'all deserve. Y'all deserve to have them niggas when crime and shit spill out into the white community. Y'all got the niggas y'all see now that doing all the shit are the black people you white people deserve. If y'all would have did right by us, we wouldn't even have these problems the black community have. That's why you have levels of niggas that can sell out like Candace Owens and Jesse Lee Peterson, because hell, if we don't got no structure, they like, fuck, right? We ain't motherfuckers got nothing really, so we should be able to say what the fuck we want to do. That's why black women act the way they act, because we don't have shit. And you white people run around like y'all got amnesia, like y'all don't know the shit y'all have done. And then y'all get bootlick ass, coon ass niggas, black men and women sit out here and talk this shit like Candace Owens, and when you bring this shit, lay this shit at y'all feet, y'all catch amnesia. Like y'all don't know the shit that went on. Now some of y'all white people, I'm not gonna blame y'all. Y'all don't know. But for the motherfuckers who want to sit up there and talk, what's the reason? Give us a reason why we're on reparations. Them are all the reasons right there where we are owed reparations and the motherfucking check is due. And oh yeah, by that motherfucker, it's interest on it. Good morning, motherfuckers.